Hello and welcome to OCPL Presents Shakespeare on Stage. This is our 8th show, so we're getting pretty good at this. And we have a great lineup for you today. We have a lot of wonderful players who are going to play for you. And let me start with announcements about Syracuse Shakespeare-In-The-Park. We had our first very successful weekend of Love's Labor's Lost virtual. We had many people come down and enjoy the show. Actually, they gave us many great reviews on Google too, because I sent an email to everybody, and that was really cool. So you have 3 more chances to see the show. You have Friday and Saturday at 5:30. And you can find out more information about the show at our website, which is SSITP.org, or you can go to our Facebook page, or you can go to our Facebook event page, or you can go to Twitter. You can go to Instagram. We're all over social media. And that's thanks to our marketing coordinator, Ali O'Mara, and her team. Dominic is one of them. Wave to them, Dominic. Yeah, there you go. And so we had a great time this weekend. I've seen 4 shows. I've laughed all 4 times throughout the show, and I'm sure you will too. It's a very zany, it's a problem comedy because it has an ending that's sort of downer a little bit, but the whole show together is just wonderful. And it's amazing what Basil Allen has done as the director and the whole production team, and you'll really enjoy it. So check it out this weekend. And I think with that, I'm going to throw it over to our OCPL person, Cara Luddy, who's going to give you great information about the Onondaga County Public Library. Cara, you're on.
Thanks, Ronnie. So first off, just a reminder that Black Lives Matter, Black Stories Matter. So you can check out our book list from last week if you want to learn about how to be an anti-racist, just more about the history, the complicated history of racism in the United States. That column is on Syracuse.com under the Living section. And I also want to say Happy Pride because it's Pride Month. So we have another book list coming out. Yay, Pride, snaps for Pride. So we have another book list that will go on Syracuse.com under the Living section. It is also going in the Empire magazine this weekend. So we wanted to highlight fantasy series. So these are series with multiple books that you can get lost in, and they highlight LGBTQIA+ characters. So we wanted to portray or to show series that have characters that you can relate to, especially if you are queer or if you have a different gender identity. It's not always easy to relate to the characters in these cut and dry fantasy series. So we hope that you'll check that out. If you're looking for book recommendations, you can always visit our website, onlib.org, and you can fill out an order for a librarian special. You can also give us a call at 315-435-1900. That's
that number again, Cara?
Yes, I will say it again. 315-435-1900. And just tell the librarians what kind of books you're looking for, what kind of movies, music, and they will create a custom special order for you. So definitely give that a try. We can do it for kids, teens, adults, whatever. So that's my OCPL update. Thank you.
Thank you, Cara. And now we're going to move on to the dramatic pieces from our players. We're going to start off with Samuel Tamburo, who is doing a piece from Much Ado About Nothing. Happens to be our 2nd show of the summer, which we hope will be in Thorndon Park's beautiful amphitheater. Sam is playing Leonato in our production, and he has played it a number of times. How many times is it, Sam? 4 or 5 you played that part?
No, that was another part, Ronnie. This is the first time for this part.
Really? Okay.
I played.
What can I say? It was a great intro, but it was the wrong part. I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's right. It's okay.
It's Act 5, Scene 1 of Much Ado About Nothing, and I'm calling it Water into a Sieve. Take it away, Sam.
I pray thee, cease thy counsel, which falls into mine ears as profitless as water in a sieve. Give not me counsel, Nor let me no comforter delight mine ear, but such a one whose wrongs do suit with mine. Bring me a father that so loved his child, whose joy of her is overwhelmed like mine, and bid him speak of patience. Measure his woe the length and breadth of mine, and let it answer every strain for strain. Patch grief with proverbs, make misfortune drunk, and I of him will gather patience. But there is no such man, for brother, men can counsel and speak comfort to that grief which they themselves not feel, but tasting it, their counsel turns to passion. Charm ache with air and agony with words, no, no. 'Tis all men's office to speak patience to those that wring under the load of sorrow, but no man's virtue nor sufficiency to be so mindful when he shall endure the like himself. Therefore give me no counsel. My grief cries louder than an advertisement.
Thank you, Sam. Number one is on the way. All right, now we're going to move on to a video piece, which we haven't done before. So let me get this up for you. And here we go. And it's going to come on right now. This is Jason Luscier, Tony Bersani, and Chris Best doing a piece from Love's Labour's Lost. And here it is.
Oh, the deer was, as you know, sanguis in blood, ripe as the palm water, which now hangeth like a jewel on the ear of Kylo, the sky, the welkin, the heaven, and anon falleth like a crab on the face of terror, the soil, the land, the earth.
And truly, Master Holofernes, the epithets are sweetly varied, like a scholar at the least. But, sir, I assure you, it was a buck of the first head.
Sir Nathaniel, Hode credo.
The deer was not an old gray doe, 'twas a pricket.
A most barbarous intimation to show his inclination after his undressed, unpolished, unpruned, uneducated, untrained, or rather unlettered, or rather unconfirmed fashion, to insert again my Hode credo for a deer.
I said the deer was not an old gray doe, 'twas a pricket.
Twice, sod simplicity, bis coctus. Oh, thou monster ignorant, how deformed dost thou look?
Sir, he hath not fed of the dainties that are bred in a book. He hath not inked paper, as it were. He hath not drunk ink. His intellect is not replenished. He is only an animal, only sensible in the duller parts. And such barren plants are set before us that we thankful should be, which we of taste and feeling are for those parts that do fructify in us more than he.
You two are bookmen. By your wit, can you tell me what was a month old at Cain's birth that is not 5 weeks as of yet?
Dictana, good man doll, Dictana, good man doll.
What is Dictana?
A title to Phoebe, to Luna, to the moon.
The moon was a month old when Adam was no more, and wrought not to 5 weeks when he came to 5 score. Oh, well, the illusion holds in the exchange.
All right. Very nice. That's your taste of Love's Labour's Lost. And now we're moving on to Kayla Ross. And Kayla is going to be doing sonnet number 137 that I'm calling Thou Blind Fool Love. Kayla?
Blind fool love, what dost thou to my eyes, that they behold and see not what they see? They know what beauty is and where it lies, and yet the best is take the worst to be. If eyes corrupt by over partial looks be anchored in the bay where all men ride, why if eyes falsehood hast the hell-forged hooks whereto the judgment of my heart is tied? Why should my heart think that a several plot, which my heart knows the wide world's commonplace? Or my eyes seeing this, say this not? to put fair truth upon so foul a face. In things right, true my heart and eyes have erred, and to this false plague are they now transferred.
Thank you, Kayla. Nice job. And we're moving on to Childress, and she's doing a piece. She's playing Cleopatra. She's doing a piece from Antony and Cleopatra. It's Act 4, Scene 15, believe it or not. 15 scenes he wrote in one act. Anne, looks like you're ready. Take it away.
Noblest of men, wilt die? Hast thou no care of me? Shall I abide in this dull world, which in thy absence is no better than a sty? O see my women, the crown of the earth doth melt, my lord. Oh, withered is the garland of the war, the soldier's pole is fallen. Young boys and girls are level now with men, the art is gone, and there is nothing left remarkable beneath the visiting moon. No more. But e'en the woman commanded by such poor passion as the maid that milks and does the meanest chars. It were for me to throw my scepter at the injured gods, to tell them that this world did equal theirs, till they had stolen our jewel. All's but not. Patience is Scottish, and impatience does become a dog that's mad. Then is it sin to rush into the secret house of death? Ere death dare come to us, how do you women? What? What? Good cheer? Why, how now, Charmian? My noble girls, oh, women, look. Our lamp is spent. It's out. Good sirs, take heart. We'll bury him. And then, what's brave, what's noble, let's do it after the high Roman fashion, and make death proud to take us. Come away. This case of that huge spirit now is cold. Oh, willing, come. We have no friend but resolution, and the briefest end.
Thank you, Anne. Very nice. I should have introduced it as The Death of Mark Antony, but I guess you figured that out already, didn't you? So now we're on to the next piece, and this is by Tony Browne, and he is playing Othello. This is the almost the beginning of the play, Act 1, Scene 3, and I'm calling this one The Wooing of Desdemona. Take it away, Tony Browne.
Her father loved me, oft invited me, still questioned me the story of my life from year to year, the battles, sieges, fortune that I have passed. I ran it through, even from my boyish days to the very moment he bade me tell it, wherein I spake of most disastrous chances, of moving accidents, of field and flood, of hairbreadth escape in the imminent deadly breach, of being taken by the insolent foe and sold to slavery, of my redemption thence, and passions in my potent travels of my history, wherein of Antony's vast and desert isles, rough quarries, rocks, and hills, whose heads do touch heaven. It was my hint to speak, such was the process. And of the cannibal that each other eat, the anthropophagi and men whose head do grow beneath their shoulders. This to hear, would Desdemona seriously incline, but still the house affairs would draw her thence. Whichever she could, with haste dispatch, she come again, and with a greedy ear devour up my discourse, which I observing took one supply an hour, and found good means to draw from her a prayer of earnest heart that I would all my pilgrimage dilate. Wherein my parcel she had something heard, but not intentively. I did consent, and often did beguile her of her tears, when I did speak of some distressful stroke that my youth suffered. My story being done, she gave me for my pains a world of sighs. She swore in fate, 'twas strange, 'twas passing strange, 'twas pitiful, 'twas wondrous pitiful. She wished she had not heard it, but yet she wished that heaven had made her such a man. She thanked me and bade me if I had a friend that did love her, I should but teach him how to tell my stories, and that would woo her. Upon this hint I spake. She loved me for the dangers I have passed, and I loved her that she did picture them. This only is the witchcraft I have used. Well, here comes the lady. Let her witness it.
Thank you, Tony Brown. Great job. Now we're moving on to the big piece at the end. This is from Henry IV, Part 1, Act 2, Scene 4. You have Poins, Prince Hal, Gadshill, and Peto. And it's starring Simon Moody, Ben Hayes, everybody's unmuting themselves, I take it, Dominic DiCaprio, and me. So, Simon, you've got to get you're muted still, sir. Can you unmute yourself, or do you want me to? I will. Okay. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now. All right, and Poins starts it off. Take it away, Poins.
Welcome, Jack. Where hast thou been?
A plague of old cowards! I had said a vengeance too. Marry and amen. Oh, give me a cup of sack, boy. Ere I lead this life long, I'll sow nether stocks and mend them and foot them too. A plague of all cowards. Give me a cup of sack, rogue. Is there no virtue extant?
Didst thou never seen Titan kiss a dish of butter? Clipper-hearted Titan, that melted at the sweet tail of the suns. If thou didst, then behold that compound.
You rogue! Here's lime in this sack too. Oh, there's nothing but roguery to be found in villainous man, yet a coward is worse than a cup of sack with lime in it. Villainous coward, go thy ways, old Jack, die when thou wilt. If manhood, good manhood, be not forgot upon the face of the earth, that I'm a shotten herring. There lives not 3 good men unhanged in England, and one of them is fat and grows old. God help the while. A bad world, I say. I would I were a weaver. I could sing psalms or anything. The plague of old cowards, I say still.
Oh, now, Warsack, what mutter you?
A king's son? If I do not beat thee out of thy kingdom with a dagger of lath and drive all thy subjects afore thee like a flock of wild geese, I'll never wear hair on my face more, you Prince of Wales.
Why, you hoarse and round man, what's the matter?
Are not you a coward? Answer me to that. And point there.
Zounds ye, fat paunch, and call me a coward? By the Lord, I'll stab thee.
I call thee coward? I'll see thee damned ere I call thee coward, but I would give £1,000 I could run as fast as thou canst. You are straight enough in the shoulders, you care not who sees your back. Call you that the backing of your friends? A plague upon such backing. Give me them that will face me, and give me a cup of sack. I am a rogue if I drunk today.
Oh, villain, thy lips are scarce white since thou drunkest last.
All is one for that. Plague of old cowards, still say I.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? There be 4 of us here have ta'en £1,000 this day morning.
Where is it, Jack? Where is it?
Where is it? Taken from us it is. 100 upon poor 4 of us.
What? 100? Man?
I am a rogue. If I were not at half sword with a dozen of them 2 hours together, I have escaped by miracle. I am 8 times thrust through the doublet, 4 through the home, my buckler cut through and through, my sword hacked like a handsaw. Ecce signum. I never dealt better since I was a man. All would not do. Plague of old coward. But let them speak. If they speak more or less than truth, they are villains and the sons of darkness.
Speak, sirs, how was it?
We set upon dozens.
Oh, 16 at least, my lord.
And bound them.
No, they were not bound.
You rogue, they were bound. Every man of them, or I am a Jew else, an Hebrew Jew.
Oh, as we were sharing, some 6 or 7 fresh men set upon us.
And unbound the rest, and then came in the other.
What? Fought you all with them?
All? I know not what you call all, but if I fought not with 50 of them, I'm a bunch of radish. If there were not 2 or 3 and 50 upon poor old Jack, then I am no 2-legged creature.
Pray God, you have not murdered some of them.
Nay, that's past praying for. I have peppered 2 of them. Two, I am sure I have paid. 2 rogues in buckram suits. I tell thee what, Hal. If I tell thee lie, spit in my face, call me horse. Thou knowest, my old wood. Here I lay, and thus I bore my point. 4 rogues in buckram. Let's drive it.
What? 4? Thou saidst but 2 even now.
Oh, 4, Hal. I told thee 4.
Aye, he said 4.
Well, these 4 came all afront, and mainly thrust at me. Now, I made no more ado, but took all their 7 points in my target thus.
7? Why, there were but 4 even now.
In buckram.
Aye, 4 in buckram suits.
7. By these hilts, or I am villain else.
Prithee, leave him alone. We shall have fun on.
Dost thou hear me, Hal?
Aye, and mark thee too, Jack.
Well, do so, for it is worth the listening to. These 9 in buckram that I told thee of.
So 2 more already.
Their points being broken.
Down fell their hose.
Began to give me ground, but I followed me close, came in foot and hand, and with a thought, 7 of the 11 I paid.
Oh, monstrous! 11, buckram man, grown out of 2.
But, as the devil would have it, 3 misbegotten knaves in Kendall Green came at my back and let drive at me, for it was so dark, Hal, that thou couldst not see thy hand.
These lies are like the father that begets them, close as the mountain, open, palpable. Why, thou clay-brained guts, thou naughty pated fool, thou whoreson obscene, grease tallow catch?
What, art thou mad? Art thou mad? Is not the truth the truth?
Why, how couldst know these men in Kendall Green, when it was so dark thou could not see what is in thy hand? Come, tell us your reason. What sayest thou to this?
Come, your reason, Jack, your reason.
What? Upon compulsion? Zounds, that I were at the strappado of all the racks in the world, I would not tell you on compulsion. Give you a reason on compulsion? If reasons were as plentiful as blackberries, I would give no man a reason upon compulsion.
I'll no longer be guilty of the sin, the sanguine coward, this bad oppressor, this horse backbreaker, this huge hill of flesh.
blood, you starveling, you elfskin, you dried meat's tongue, you bull's pizzle, you stockfish. Oh, oh, for breath to utter what is like thee, you tailor's yard, you sheath, you bow case, you vile standing tuck.
Well, breathe a while. Do it again, and when thou hast tired thyself in base comparisons, hear me speak but this.
Mark, Jack.
We too saw you forth on four and bound them, and were masters of the wealth. Mark now how a plain tale shall you put down. Then we two set on you four, and with a word outfaced you from your prize, and have it yea, and which here in the house. And Falstaff, you carried your guts away as nimbly, with as quick dexterity, and roared for mercy, and still run and roared as ever I heard a bull calf. What slave art thou, to hack thy sword as thou hast done, and then say it was in fight? What trick, what device with starting whore, canst that now hide from this the open and apparent shame?
Come, let's hear, Jack. What trick hast thou now?
By the Lord, I knew you as well as he that made you. Why, hear you, my masters, was it for me to kill the heir apparent? Should I turn upon the true prince? Why, thou knowest I am as valiant as Hercules. But beware instinct. Instinct is a great matter. I was now a coward on instinct. I shall think the better of myself and thee during my life. I for a valiant lion, and thou for a true prince. But by the Lord's lads, I am glad you have the money. Hostess, clap to the doors, watch tonight and pray tomorrow. Gallants, lads, boys, hearts of gold, all the titles of good fellowship come to you. What? Shall we be merry? Shall we ever play extempore?
Content, and the argument shall be thy running away.
Ah, no more of that, hell, and thou lovest me.
Thank you, gentlemen. Nice job. Sam, you had something you wanted to say?
No, I don't. No.
Okay. I see a hand raised. That's why.
Oh, that was a mistake. I was asked to unmute.
Okay. All right. So that concludes our show for today. I think we're pretty good on time. How are we doing, Cara, on time? We good? Yeah, we're all right.
Be good.
Yeah. So again, I invite all of you to come see Love's Labor's Lost this weekend, Love's Labor's Lost virtual this weekend. And I'm sure you will enjoy it very much. And players, please get me your pieces as soon as you can so that we can include you for next week's show, show number 9. And that will be next week, the, what day is that? The 18th. Yes, the 18th of June. So goodbye until then, everybody wave goodbye. And I think we are done.